The Senate now has no choice. They have to try the impeachment complaint.
Ang sinabi ng saligang batas ay shall forthwith proceed with trial.
According to former Senate President Franklin Drilon, the President can call Congress to a special session for the Senate to perform its constitutional duty of acting as an impeachment court to try the VP. Senate President Chis Escudero has this for an answer.
Oo, pwedeng mangyari yon, pero ang pagpapatawag ng special session sa aking pagkakaalam ay hindi para mag-convene ng impeachment court. Sa aking pagkakaalam, ang pagtatawag ng special session ay para sa mahalagang bagay at panukalang batas na kailangan ipasa ayon sa ating saligang batas. Hindi ito isa o saklaw marahil ng probisyong yon, kaugnay ng special session. Pero haharapin namin yon pag nandiyan na. Siyempre, pag nagpatawag ng special session, sang-ayon man kami o hindi, siyempre, alam namang hindi kami mag-attend.
Okay, Mav, and then RG.
Now the question is, will the President call for a special session of Congress?
Sir, natapos na yung session kahapon ng Congress. Magpapatawag po ba kayo ng special session para so that the Senate can proceed with the impeachment trial?
If the senators ask for it, yes. Again, sila ang magde-decide. Hindi kami ang nagde-decide dito. If the Senate President calls me up on the telephone, the senators, kinausap ko yung mga senator kung pwede ba mag-special session, sure, gagawin ko. Pero kung wala silang request na ganun, ibig sabihin, may iba pa silang ginagawa. They're not yet ready.
Wala pang request ngayon, sir.
Ha?
Wala pang request as we speak.
Naman, I just got it yesterday.
Thank you, sir.
Oo.
Para mag-convene ang impeachment court, kailangan may sesyon ang Senado.
Okay.
Para manumpa ang impeachment judges, kailangan may sesyon ang Senado. Bagaman ang trial pwede mag-proceed kahit na recess, tulad ng nangyari kay dating at yumaong Chief Justice Corona. Dapat ito'y masimulan, makonvene at mapanumpa ang mga judges kapag may sesyon. So kung may mangyayari mang aksyon o kaganapan kaugnay nito, yan ay mangyayari sa June 2, pag-resume ng Senado, matapos ang eleksyon at pasayan ng mayoriya ng Senado kung aamyendahan ba yung rules, anong ilalagay sa rules, i-authorize ba tulad ng nasa Rules of Court ngayon na suppletorily applicable na pwedeng mag-hearing habang recess dahil may 12 senador pa namang maiiwan, natatawid hanggang 2028 pa ang termino, kabilang ako. 12 lamang naman ang matatapos ang termino.
Good morning po, sirs. Senate President Chis Escudero said that Congress has to be in session for the senator judges to take their oath. So, ibig sabihin po, sa June pa po tayo mag-i-impeachment trial. Now, my question is primarily for the prosecutors po. How will that affect your preparations? Will there still be strategizing during the break? Also, hindi ko naman po sinasabing matatalo kayo, but what if one of the 11 prosecutors could not make it to the 20th Congress? Baka umabot sa 20th Congress yung trial? Also, is that possible that the trial will continue into the 20th Congress?
For sure, and definitely our preparation will continue. We will continue to strategize how to approach the trial. Magkakaroon po tayo ng information campaign din para sa ating mga kababayan para maintindihan nila ang proseso ng impeachment, to simplify it so that every citizen can understand the process. Igihan po natin na planuhin ang bawat article of impeachment na malatag ng simple, klaro para sa sambayanan at sa mga magiging husgado sa Senado, while the impeachment complaint has been transmitted to the Senate. And the Constitution provides that once it has been received by the Secretary General of the Senate, trial should proceed forthwith. We will respect the institution of the Senate, how they will interpret forthwith, kung gaano kaaga nila aktuhan ito, we will respect that. Pero sana matuloy lang ang paglilitis na ito because this is the perfect opportunity for all parties, especially the Vice President, This is the perfect opportunity for her to be given due process, for a chance to lay down the evidence in her favor and to clarify things during the trial. Kung tatanungin po ninyo, kung June na magbubukas at magko-convene ang Senado as an impeachment court at kakapusin ng oras, tatawid po ba ito sa susunod na Kongreso? It's possible, and yes, we will leave it to the Senate and to the rules of the impeachment court, because what adjourned yesterday was our legislative calendar. Ibig sabihin, natapos po ang pag-exercise namin ng aming legislative power as Congress and as Senate. And an impeachment process is a sui generis or a class of its own. Kakaiba po itong proseso, and it's not part of the legislative process. Nasa Senado po yan, how they interpret that. And since it is not part of the legislative process, pwede po nating sabihin they can convene anytime that they are ready without waiting for session to open on June 2. And since it is not part of the legislative process, their rules may state that it may cross over to the next Congress. I heard the Senate President's interview earlier this morning, and he said that they will prepare first, and we respect that, and they have to update their own rules of impeachment, and we also respect that. So we leave it up to the Senate as a separate body and as an impartial body to be judges in the impeachment court, how they will proceed with the impeachment process. Rog?
Sir, sorry po. Baka lang gusto niyo nang sagutin, sir, yung what if one of the 11 or some of the 11 will not make it to the 20th?
You want to answer? Sure.
I believe po, like sinabi po ni Kong Noy, that would really depend on the Senate and their rules. But as far as I guess we understand that it's just a position that is elected, and should there be a change in the composition, because we have to understand the Senate is a continuing body. The House of Representatives is not. If ever we have a new composition of the 20th Congress, then I think they will just elect a new set of prosecutors, if ever. It does not stop the process. As Kong Noy mentioned, sui generis, this is a special instance of a constitutionally mandated function of Congress. So I think patuloy pa rin naman po yun.
Tama si Congressman Rodriguez. And it would also depend on the Senate rules of impeachment. Kung meron po tayong isang kasamahan sa House of Representatives na hindi papalarin at hindi makakatuloy sa 20th Congress, if the Senate rules on impeachment will provide that private prosecutors can participate during the impeachment trial, then maybe they can continue as private prosecutors. So it would all depend on the impeachment court once they convene and they set forth their rules of impeachment.
Dadagdag ko lang po sa mga dalawang prosecutors po natin. I think the Constitution speaks about the Congress, the House of Representatives tries, and then the conviction is on the Senate mandate po, according to Constitution. But sa pagkakaalam ko po, the process of the impeachment is it's not really tied up with the particular members sitting in a particular Congresses. That's why it's very, kumbaga kung titingnan niyo po sa Constitution, it's the Congress. So meaning to say, it's the institution that tries and convicts. Number two, as far as the impeachment or the Senate convening into an impeachment court, tama nga po yung sinabi po ni Kong Noy at saka ni Kong Rog, that would depend on the rules that they would adopt. Because since magko-convene po sila sa impeachment court, nakita po natin during the time of former President Estrada and former Chief Justice Corona, they have adopted their own rules. So maybe that's the reason why Senator SP Chis Escudero is trying to convey to the public that they're preparing because they need to adopt first yung kanilang rules. But at sa amin po dito sa House of Representatives, we really respect the position of the Senate. As para naman po sa amin dito sa House of Representatives, we have established yung constitutional mandate po dahil may 30 complaints na binigay po sa atin dito. Pangalawa, yung urgency po ng complaint na ito. As long as we did our job and we have showed to the people that indeed the issue on impeachment complaints that were transmitted or that was endorsed to us, yung 3 complaint, were given primacy in credence and were given also their due value. So yun po yung ginawa natin dito. Pinakita lang po natin na when it comes to issue of impeachment, the dictation of the Constitution is of top priority of the legislators here in the 19th Congress.
Ngayon, kung babalik tanawan natin, bago ko sagutin yung tanong, Sally, kukumpletuhin ko na para...
Okay.
Kung babalik tanawan natin, may inihain na impeachment complaint noong 2011 laban kay Ombudsman Mercy Gutierrez. Inihain nyo ng March 23. Nag-adjourn ang Senado ng March 26. Walang ginawa ang Senado noon. Nagsimula ang trial May 19. Mahigit kulang-kulang isang buwan ang lumipas dahil magre-recess din sila noong mga panahong yon. Kung maalala nyo ang impeachment ni dating Chief Justice Corona, ng yumaong dating Chief Justice na si Corona, final ang impeachment complaint ng December 13, nag-trial po sila January 19. So kung susuriin nyo, base sa President yung salitang forthwith, hindi naman po ibig sabihin nun kinaumagahan, agad-agad, dali-dali. Mahigit 2 buwang inupuan, pinag-aralan, binasa, tiningnan ng Kamara yung mga impeachment complaint na nakabinbin. Mahigit 2 buwan, hindi finorward ng Secretary General ang impeachment complaint sa tanggapan ng Speaker para i-refer sa plenary at sa Committee on Justice. Magkatabi lamang naman ang kwarto tulad sa Senado ng Secretary General at ng Speaker, ang Secretary ng Senate at ng Senate President. Bakit naman kami bigla sasabihang gumalaw, umakto agad sa loob lamang ng ilang oras? The Senate shall immediately, ayon sa kanya, sabi ng Konstitusyon, proceed with trial. Busin na lang ng konti pero parang hindi niya nabasa yung saligang batas. Walang sinabing immediately ang saligang batas.
Nagustuhan mo ba ang video? Huwag kalimutang mag-like, mag-subscribe at mag-share ng video. Hanggang sa muli.